Hey guys, it's your teacher, Mr. I. Today we are going to start a new subject. We're going to learn how to use PowerPoint. It's a Microsoft Office product. So as we know how to start the Excel, we are just doing the same thing. Just we are going to the start menu over here and we are pushing the start menu. You don't need to find the location of it. You just type POW and it just appears on the top. So once you click on the PowerPoint, it will open, and once we see this, this is the same screen we see always. So I'm going to put this on the top here so we can just use it like that. We are going to use, in this task, we are going to use a blank presentation. We have more templates as you already see, but I want you to know the basics of it. So I want you to choose the blank presentation from here. Okay, and let's go and check our task. What's our first task? It is to create a PowerPoint presentation and save it in your folder. Okay, this is a PowerPoint presentation. Even if you didn't touch, didn't do anything, this is a presentation, but it's a blank presentation. So what do we do? Let's save it in our folder. I'm going to save the file. What do? We go to this top corner and we can just use the Control S, CTRL-S as a key shortcut, or we can just go to File menu and save. It all gets you here. And now I'm going to choose My Documents. Once I click on My Documents, if you haven't done this already, I want you to create a folder for yourself. How do I create a folder? I click on this new folder on the top and I put my name. And you should put your name. And once you put your names, you finish writing your name, I want you to push enter key on the keyboard and push the enter key again to enter inside the key. As you see in my documents, I'm in my folder now, and I'm now clicking in this file name section and I'm changing the name of the file. This is Q4 task 1. So the first task of the fourth quarter. So I'm going to push the save button, and once you do this, you will realize that the text on the top changed to the file name. Okay, I'm now successfully finished my first task. What's the second task? Add a title and a subtitle. How do I add a title? As you see, we already have a template here. You just click to add title and write main title over here. This is the main title. And this is the explanation subtitle. What you can use this place to explain the content of the presentation briefly. So I'm going to write, let's say, give a brief explanation. Okay, so I did this and I added the title and the subtitle. This is the second task successfully finished. Once you have everything, every task, you will get a 10 points additionally. So I got 10, 20. Okay, now let's get another one. Change the font type and size. Okay, this is the third task. Change the font type and size. So how do I do that? I click on my presentation and I find and drag to the right. I start clicking from here to here. Okay, you can do it from the other side. I selected my text first to change the font type. The type of the font is, as you know from up here, it's just same with the Excel. You just click on this arrow and you have a long list of different fonts. You can choose any. Whatever you choose is good. I'm going to choose this one, like military thing. I like this, and I want you to make this bigger, as big as it goes, not that big. Let's do it like that. Okay, unless you change the dimensions of the box here, you cannot go bigger than that. So the first one is this, and I'm highlighting this text again. You can use highlight from the left to right or right to left, and then do what? Make the same font size. Seeing different types of fonts is not very good in one screen, so you better make every font same, or same with the other, let's say, slides. This is the font I changed, and I'm going to make this bigger. Okay, that's a good size for a subtitle. Or and now I have finished doing the third task, the font type and size. Okay, let's do the fourth task. What's the fourth task? Change the background. Okay, so how do I change the background? To change the background, I'm not supposed to click anything on this area. I'm supposed to click on this white background area and say format background. As I said, I'm going to right click, push the right button on my mouse and choose format background. Once I choose this, see that side, the slide area is getting smaller and something comes up on the right hand side. So I have my options. I have solid fill. What can I do? I see this is a already white background. I can choose a different color from here, but it's a solid fill. This means it's all the same. There is no change in the background color. Okay, you will understand the difference now. You can pick one of those, or you can pick gradient. Okay, what is the gradient about? Let me just show you something fast. Present gradients. When you click on this one, you can just choose any type of gradients. Let me see. Select this one first. See, the white is on the top and the blue is in the around. You see the gradient stops. It's a present. It is just made before. It starts from white and it goes to where? It goes to blue. But there's a stop in the end, so you can make this white wider and smaller as you choose. So it's just like, sun is from the top, or you can just pick an opposite one or something from the bottom, wherever you choose. Okay, direction, you can choose the corner, you can choose the bottom. Can you from this top right corner, top left corner, wherever you want it to be. So you can choose one of those, or you can choose this one from the center. So you can make this from this smaller and bigger. Whatever you want to choose, you can pick anything you want. So as I said, you can just choose something you want. Okay, let's don't waste time. Then what next? Picture or texture field. You can use a texture like this. Let's choose another one. Where is my textures? Here it is. Texture button is over here. You can pick the fishes, you know, small fishes, or like a sun something. It's like blue jeans or a wooden background, whatever you want. It's a texture. So you can make this transparent, like this, as you wish. Okay, so I'm going to go with a gradient fill. Let me change the color. I'd like to see this one. Okay, I like this one. Whatever you choose is okay. Okay, I'm done with doing the background. Change the background task. Check. Okay, now I'm supposed to create 4 more slides. 4 more slides. How do I make slides? Okay, let's come to this side of the screen. We have the square over here. This is my first slide. This is the area where I put my slides in, and once I right click on my first slide, I will see the new slide button. Once I click on the new slide, as you see, I have a new slide. I have now 2 slides. You can pick either this one or this one. I need 4 more slides, so 5 in total. So once you finish doing this, you are going to see 5 slides in total. Alright, so I have 5 slides, so I'm done with create 4 more slides task. Okay, next task. Apply the same background with the first slide. Okay, so that's easy. Even if you start over, what do we do to do the same background with the first slide? I'm going to go to the first slide first. Once I'm in the first slide, this is very important. Once I'm in the first slide, you just push this button, apply to all. Apply to all button changes all the background same. But even if you cannot see this, you accidentally close this. How do we do this? Right click on the area and format background, and you choose what? Once you have the first slide selected, you choose apply to all button. Alright, So I did the last one. Now I'm done with this, so I can close it from that corner. Alright, apply the same background with the first slide. Done. Change the subtitles. Okay, what is a subtitle? So think like this, a book, and this is like the cover of the book, and the second one is the first chapter. So you can say subtitle 1 and subtitle 2. What do? I go to the next slide by clicking on it, or you can use this slide bar. You can click on this arrows up and down, and coming to subtitle 4, is it? No, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to the last title and choosing subtitle 4. So as you can see from this left side, subtitle 1 in the second slide, subtitle 2 in the third slide, 3 in the fourth slide, and the last slide is subtitle 4. Okay, so once I'm done with this, I'm going to go to the next task. Change the subtitles, check. Okay, push F5 key or slideshow button. Where is the slideshow button? Let me tell you where it is. It's down here. It's down here. When you come over it, it will show slideshow like that. It is this button, or you can use the keyboard shortcut F5 to start the show. So then you will push escape to exit. Okay, so I don't know whether it's going to, because since I'm using two monitors, I don't think it's going to show you the slideshow. Let me try F5. So this is how my slideshow is going to be. But as I said, I'm not sure how it's going to show yours. Alright, so I did my slideshow. I made every task in the thing, and I'm going to give you 10 points each task. Okay, and I can grant you 10. Okay, so the lowest mark is 10, and every task you finished, you will get a 10-point extra. So good luck, and well done. So before we exit, we have to save again because we made some changes. Once you save, you will be done. Alright, thank you very much for doing your job. Thank you, bye.